A technique I use more often than the frame by frame technique, because I find it produces a better result, and I get a result by deadline if I have a deadline, is pose to pose animation. You tell the story better, everything has a bit more of a meaning to it, and yeah, like I say, when you stop, you've got a rounded view of what's happened. So pose to pose animation. So I'll just draw a character, and then say I'll go forward to frame 5. Because I can push and pull frames around, it doesn't really matter where I put the next pose, but I just draw another pose. Then I might come forward a few frames and draw another pose. So where's this going? Doom, doom. And then I'll come in between those. So I get the drawings done, then I look at the timing. And I think that needs more time at the start. It's kind of up to every individual, but I'll grab the onion skin, I'll pull it out so I can see both poses. And let's say, before it gets to there, leading into that, maybe he comes back a bit. Starts there, then comes forward. Turn the onion skin off. So it's a bit more of a loop happening. I don't know. Perhaps there's a point where he sees something happening up ahead. So I'll grab all of those frames, pull them forward some more. After he sees it, maybe he gets angry. I can develop the story as I'm doing it. It's more sarcastic than angry, but whatever. And the timing's probably out a fair way there. I would probably stretch some out a bit longer, add some more to others and things like that, but it's just a quick example, so we'll try and keep it quick. So if he's coming into shock, I might just start in betweening this now. Just drawing in between the other two drawings. working my way through. It can be hard to tell what's going on sometimes. If that's the case, it might be worth... I mean, this is a very dramatic change. So let's see. What do we do here? This should kind of work. And this is coming down. See what that looks like. Not bad, I guess. So over there sees something. Yeah. Does that make sense? Pose by pose, figuring out what you're doing. So preferably you'd have a storyboard, very big bones stuff. And then from there, you start working in these poses. So you bring in the poses from your storyboard. They might be this pose, then the seeing pose, the angry pose, and then the chomp. Or it might even just be him there and then the bite. You once you draw those poses in, and then you start building your timing. It works quite well when you've got sound, because if you've got the sound of when the dog chomps, you've got the timing of it. So you don't have to spend a lot of time thinking about that. You just time it based on the sound. Okay? Pose by pose.